Good morning, this is Flat Cap Cafe Racer, and today I'm going to show you how to use a shaker hose or siphon hose. I don't know if you've ever had this problem, but sometimes when I get all the bikes in here and I just come back from a ride, I just want to top them off. And lifting a 5-gallon, big 5-gallon can, this causes a lot of problems for me anyway. You can get a smaller can, but I'm going to show you a different way doing it today, and we're going to be using a shaker hose. Now this shaker hose is a Moose utility shaker hose, siphon hose. It's got a 1/2-inch adapter, so this is pretty good at putting gas in pretty fast, but the piece that goes into the gas that you're taking out or putting in is too big to fit on most gas tanks, motorcycle gas tanks, but it will fit easily into this red jug here. And basically what you do is make sure, like I've taken gas out of this one, and I've used one of the hoses I use. Let me show you that one first. I use a little pump, okay, and this pump basically, you put, to get the gas out, you put the top in this, then you lower the red tank, then you pump this a few times till it gets it, and it starts sucking the gas out. And occasionally you'll want to do that, but more often than not you probably want to put gas in. So this is about putting gas in. Besides, this is kind of leaky and smelly. This other one I think is going to work much better. And it's going to look kind of funny, so I don't want any comments about the way it looks. But the way this works is you have to get your gas up higher than where you're putting it into, okay? Taking it out, this has to be lower, but putting it in, this has to be higher. And basically here you have to have enough fluid, in this case fuel, so this can go down in. It has to stay submerged. And what they call a shaker hose, you're going to see, it's because you have to shake it to get it going. So once it gets going, you won't be able to see it too well through this clear tube, I don't think, but you have to do, I think one of the key things with this is you have to get the air out of this before it really starts pulling the gas out. So the gas tank is empty right now, pretty empty, and I'm going to attempt to show you how to use this. This is the first time I've had one of these, by the way. So we'll put this in so it won't come out. I'm going to leave enough room so I can dip this down in here, okay? And I want to make sure I can get as far as I can down in here. All right. Then basically you shake it. No comments. Starting to get some gas flowing, but it has to get all the air out of it. And once it gets all the air out of it, you can see the bubbles in there right now. And it's flowing right now. I don't know if you can see this or not. Let me get another. If you can listen to it, you can hear it going down in there. So that's flowing right now. And that's solid. As soon as you get the air out of it, you keep going. You'll see a little bit of gas in here, but keep going until you get all the air out of it. Then you can put it in there. And the way you're going to stop it is basically pull this up, and it'll stop. Pretty simple. I think this would be a good tool, as far as I'm concerned, is if you're going, you're taking a trip or something like that, you put it in a little plastic bag and then you can use it to drain. You know, it has to be a bigger tank than one of these because, like I said, this won't fit down into this gas tank with the metal end. All right, we're coming up to it right now. So I'm gonna stop a little short, but you can see it's filling up with gas. So I'm gonna start pulling this out. But it's just a little bit too big to fit down in here. But it doesn't take very long. Doesn't take very long to do this. It's about 3 times quicker putting the gas in than it is taking it out using the smaller holes. Like I said, the smaller one goes down in there pretty easy, you know, and you can lower it pretty far down. Then you have to pump it till you get enough. You can feel it in here, and I'll show you a little tape on that, how that is following this. But with this hose, it's good about putting gas in, but you really couldn't use it to put it in here because it's going to hit on the gas tank. So if you got a gas tank that goes and most gas tanks don't nowadays, maybe some of the older ones did, but these don't. These don't go very far down. Let me get a better picture of this. You can see that this would hit right in here. So this wouldn't work to get gas out, not up to this big. And I think most of them, if you got a fuel pump in them, it's not going to work to take the gas out. But it's a very good tool in your shop to put gas in. Doesn't take any time at all. If I can use it, you can use it. This is a Flat Cap Cafe Racer out for today. Thanks for listening. Bye. Join me and my friends at Flat Cap Cafe Racer for riding and racing. Please subscribe.